A big warm welcome to you all from the beautiful island of Cyprus. For those of you who haven't met me before, my name is Tracy and I am the Business Development Manager for Kubris by Century Travel. I'm your main point of contact here and I really look forward to meeting you all in the not too distant future, whether it's in person, virtually, over the phone or through email or social media contact. Please get in touch with us for whatever you need and all the contact details are at the end of this presentation. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy learning about our wonderful destination. So welcome to our next regional presentation, Getting to Know Limassol. Limassol is the second largest city here in Cyprus and it has a population of approximately 180,000. Limassol here is located on the south coast and it's centrally placed for both airports, Larnaca International, which is up here, and Paphos International, which is down here. It's the main port of Cyprus and it also boasts an absolutely stunning marina which has been constructed in the old port area. Now, due to Limassol's central location, it's the perfect resort to stay in if your clients want to explore the whole of this island. Because drive time, it's easy to get to Nicosia up here, the capital, Larnaca, Paphos down here on the west coast, and the Troodos Mountains, which sit just behind it. You can get to all these places in around 45 minutes. The only place that's a little bit further afield is Ayia Napa and Proteras up here on the east coast, which takes about an hour. So you can get to all the other resorts and places really easily on a day trip from Limassol. Limassol is another city by the sea, but it's quite different from Larnaca. In addition to the city's popularity as a tourism destination, it is also a fastly growing administrative and business centre for the island, and it's home to many archaeological sites and is the centre of the island's wine industry. It has a bustling city centre which perfectly blends old with new, as there is a very cosmopolitan side of Limassol with its contemporary business structures and modern apartment buildings. While only several kilometres away, you can find charming historical areas with cobblestone streets, quaint buildings with overhanging terraces under which there's a profusion of small shops, restaurants and cafes. It's very famous, Cyprus, for its lively festivals, and visiting Limassol during carnival time in spring or the wine festival in September is a real treat for all ages who enjoy a party and celebratory atmosphere. There's other festivals here in Cyprus, such as the Limassol Street Art Festival in late April and early May, Limassol Flower Festival in May, and it also hosts festivals for Shakespearean nights and a festival of ancient Greek drama. The city of Limassol has a rich history like everywhere else in Cyprus, and it goes back to around the 2nd century BC. It's situated now between the ancient sites of Amathus to the east and Kurion to the west. And though Limassol city has been inhabited since these ancient times, as there are only a few ancient finds here, it shows that there was only a small settlement that existed, which didn't really manage to develop or flourish. During the Byzantine rule, it was known as Neapolis, which means new town. And Limassol's historical centre is really located around the medieval Limassol Castle in the old port area. Today, the city spreads along the Mediterranean coast for around 14 kilometres. And this is extended much further than the castle and port area with its suburbs, which have all joined on together out towards the coast of ancient Amathus, which is also now a fast developing area of hotels. The history of the city is mainly known for its events in 1191, which marked the end of the Byzantine rule in Cyprus. The King of England at the time, Richard the Lionheart, who you may have heard of, foresaw the strategic importance of Cyprus due to where it's located as a base for supplying the forces that were taking part in the Third Crusade to the Holy Land, and he therefore conquered the island. Richard celebrated his marriage to Berengaria in Limassol, and she was crowned the Queen of England. Even being smaller than the other cities in Cyprus at the time, following this for around 300 years, Limassol actually experienced a remarkable period of prosperity. As with the rest of the island, the many conquerors of Cyprus over the centuries have left their influences. However, following the liberation of Cyprus from the British very recently in 1960, there has been an amazing amount of schools, theatres, art galleries, music halls developed, and football clubs formed. And these have actually played a significant role in the cultural life of Limassol in the last 50 years. The biggest growth of Limassol, however, has developed much after the Turkish invasion of 1974, when prior to this, Famagusta in the east was the biggest tourist area of Cyprus, and Famagusta was captured by the Turkish armies. So therefore, the island had to develop an alternative, as tourism is of such economic importance. Luxurious hotels, international restaurants, and numerous entertainment clubs were built after this time, and thus the city soon became a significant touristic centre. There has been recent developments of both new and existing five-star hotels in the cities and deluxe properties in Limassol, and this has been due to the increased demand here. And TripAdvisor have now rated Limassol as the third up-and-coming destination in the world. So let's take a closer look at the places of interest that your clients can visit when they're in Limassol. Now, I said earlier that there were two ancient kingdoms in Limassol, and the first one, Curian Amphitheatre, is located to the west of Limassol and is another UNESCO World Heritage Site. And it offers an insight into the civilizations that have lived on the whole island. Named after the Couris River that used to flow here, the earliest occupation of the area dates back to between 4 and 5000 BC. Curium is one of the best preserved archaeological sites on the island of Cyprus, and is also in a stunning location with beautiful views across the coast. Some of the highlights that you can explore here include the amphitheatre, which you can see here in this picture, the sanctuary baths, the Temple of Apollo, the House of the Gladiators and the House of the Achilles. And also what is very impressive is the very well preserved mosaics that decorate the floors of these stately villas. The other ancient kingdom, 11 kilometres to the east of Limassol, is the ancient Amathus. Now, this ancient city kingdom, where according to mythology, Greek hero Theseus left the pregnant Ariadne and faced the Minotaur. It was also a very important site of worship to the goddess Aphrodite. There are various rich archaeological finds here at the site, including the agora, the public baths, the Temple of Aphrodite, early Christian basilicas, several tombs, and the Acropolis of Amathus itself. Two of the biggest finds were two gigantic stone vases that were stood in the area, and one of these was actually taken to the Louvre Museum in Paris in the middle of the 19th century, but this has now been replaced by a modern replica. It is also believed that there were two other temples at the Acropolis of Amathus, one that was dedicated to Adonis and the other to Hercules. So this site will be absolutely fascinating for those guests who are interested in Greek mythology. Another site of interest is the Limassol Promenade and the Marina. Now, the Limassol Promenade, a section of it that you can see here, is part of a coastal path that runs along much of the 14-kilometre seafront in Limassol. Parts of it offer peaceful views out to the sea to one side, and to the other side you'll have views of either the city, hotels, or grassland and scenery. And this is dotted with alluring beach cafes along the way of the promenade that invite you to stop and have a coffee. The promenade area that is closest to the new marina is a newly developed area called Molos Park. Now, this is where there's hundreds of trees have been planted, there's lots of different sidewalks, there's bicycle paths, there's an outdoor gym, there's various sculptures by international artists, paintings, there are also playgrounds for the children, fountains, coffee shops, and lots of ice cream shops. So next to Molos at the end of the promenade is the Cosmopolitan Limassol Marina, which has been newly built. Now, this marina combines elegant residences and a fully equipped marina with space for even large super yachts. This is mixed with different types of restaurants and shops along the walkways. And what this marina has actually done for Limassol is enhance the nautical tourism of the area, and it's really put Cyprus on the yachting destination map. as it's unique compared to the other marinas on the island. The recently completed project has also contributed to the upgrading and significant differentiation of the tourist products of Limassol compared to other resorts. And what it's really great to do is have a wander around, admire the variation of vessels that are moored here, and to sit, have a coffee, or even a spot of lunch and just people watch. The medieval castle of Limassol is one of 10 castles in Cyprus, and it was built by the Byzantines around 1000 AD. What it's famous for is that Richard the Lionheart married his fiancée, Princess Berengaria, here, where she was crowned the Queen of England. And this was the first royal wedding and coronation that was ever to take place out of England. The castle was used as a prison between 1790 and 1940, and it now serves as a medieval museum. You can see what it's like on the inside here. Visitor can look at the numerous exhibits of cannons, wood carvings, paintings and tombstones. There's statues, there's suits of armour, examples of coins from the era, terracotta, metalware and pottery, glass, and lots of marble artifacts. Limassol's Old Town is located around Limassol Castle and the Old Port. And during the day, it's peaceful with people wandering the street, savouring the historic atmosphere and exploring the small shops and the market. In the evening, it turns into a buzzing atmosphere as it has a wide choice of popular, quaint little restaurants and cafe bars. Colossi Castle is another one of the 10 castles in Cyprus, and it's located just outside Limassol. It was originally built in the 13th century and rebuilt in its present form in the 15th century. And it's slightly different from the other castles because it is an example of military architecture. It served as the Grand Commandery of the Knights of the Order of St. John of Jerusalem. And in the 14th century, it came under the domain of the Knights Templar. During their stay in Cyprus, en route to the Crusades in the Holy Land, the Knights produced and exported a sweet wine from here, which is known as Commanderia. And this is still one of the island's traditional wines and is famous for being the oldest named wine in the world. Next to the castle here, there are the ruins of a 14th century sugar mill that can be seen. Limassol Dam is located in a long natural lake just outside Limassol, which is surrounded by pine trees, bushes, and all the typical flora that you'd find in the Troodos Mountains because it's at the base of the mountains. It's a source of life for all the nearby areas, as well as a unique natural site of Limassol's beautiful countryside. It's 600 metres above sea level, and Limassol Dam holds 340,000 cubic metres of water, and it's almost always overflowing. And this overflowing results in an impressive view of the buzzing waterfalls. This dam, which is built on Kouros River, provides water supplies to all the planted land in the villages close by, where trees that are bearing all kinds of fruit in this area are growing. Apart from its important role for the nearby areas, this huge lake of unique natural beauty has also become a habitat for several kinds of birds during the summer months. It's beautiful, it's peaceful, and it's somewhere to wander around and relax and enjoy the nature that is only at a very short distance from Limassol. The sunken church, which you can see here, is located just 12 kilometres from Limassol on the way also to Troodos, where it crosses over another dam called the Kouros Dam. On the northern side of the dam is where this is located, and you'll see the abandoned village of Alassa, which was relocated during the 1980s and is one of the most interesting spots for visitors in the area. Today, only the remnants of the Church of St. Nicholas serve as evidence of the existence of this village, which, until 1980, it really flourished by the banks of the Kouros River. But from year to year and season to season, the reservoir's water levels change, and it covered this, and therefore so does the image of the church. When the dam overflows, the belfry of the Church of St. Nicholas of Alassa is the only part of it that is visible, and it looks as if it's floating on top of the water. And this creates a special, quite eerie at times, image. When the water level is low enough, though, you can even take a walk through the ruins of this amphibious church. It is something quite unusual to go and see. Limassol Gardens, which are here, are the public gardens of Limassol, and they're situated on the coastal road, very close to the city centre. Provides a great variety of vegetation, such as eucalyptus trees, pine trees, and cypress trees. Inside the gardens, there is a small zoo where the visitor can see deer, mouflons, ostriches, pheasants, tigers, lions, some monkeys, vultures, pelicans, and other animals and different kinds of birds. Not far from the zoo in these peaceful gardens is also a small natural history museum. There are dozens and dozens of beaches in Limassol and its district, either located by the city or in the countryside of Limassol. Some of these have got sandy shores, some are covered in pebbles, some have modern amenities and facilities, and some of them are more in line with the natural environment of the surrounding area. But many of these have actually been awarded the blue flag for cleanliness. Your favourite beach in Limassol will depend really on whether you are seeking a remote corner or you prefer the liveliness of the beach bars or like to have the delicious offerings of restaurants and fish tavernas set by the beach. If you are hotel based in Limassol, then your accommodation will be located on the main beachfront here, which consists of a dark sand beach with mainly shallow and calm waters that are protected by breakers out at sea. These are our preferred choice of hotels in Limassol. We hand-pick these so that we know that they will deliver your clients' expectations and meet their needs. First of all, I'd like to talk about the Amara Hotel. The up-and-coming Amethyst area of Limassol is the setting for the island's newest ultra-luxury five-star property, the Amara Hotel. Now, this hotel oozes class and sophistication from every designer-influenced corner, and it's evident before you've even entered the property with its uniquely glamorous and on-trend entrance. It's very well suited to guests from your region, as it has an exclusive, intimate ambience and stylish yet luxurious design. There is a wide choice of extremely spacious room types, both for families and for adults only, and all room types are sea view only. They range from their standard lead-in deluxe rooms, which are very spacious of 45 metres squares, but span to expansive proportions for those opting for the two-bedroom presidential suite at an enormous 230 metre squares. The most popular room type to book at the Amara does sell out quickly, and it's the beachfront cabanas and duplex studios, both with private pool. The hotel features an impressive on-site spa conceived as a holistic haven, and it offers guests a very extensive personalised treatment menu. Additional facilities here include an extremely high-tech, fully equipped gym, a large indoor heated pool, an outdoor seawater pool, which is different from a saltwater pool, and an infinity pool overlooking the sea. The property features 3 celebrity chefs operating 5 restaurants here, positioning the Amara at the top of the Limassol gourmet gastronomy scene. The newest Nobu Matsuihisa Limassol is joined by Ristoranti Locatelli of London-based Michelin-starred Giorgio Locatelli, in addition to Amira by Papayannou, a dedicated seafood restaurant celebrating island living. So you have 3 very famous celebrity chefs doing the dining here. Next, the Four Seasons. The Four Seasons often mistakenly has been in part of the international chain that you're all aware of, but Limassol's Four Seasons Hotel is independently owned, and that actually gives it the freedom to be unique apart from the chain. And it is an excellent example of a high quality 5-star hotel here in Cyprus, which has also recently been renovated. It's located on the beach, 11 kilometres from the very centre of the city, and this is a popular area for housing 4- and 5-star hotels in Limassol. It's set amidst tropical gardens, and it has 4 pools, one which is adult only and one with a water slide for the families. It also features the exclusive Shiseido Spa, And there are 3 award-winning restaurants, and guests can choose from among Mediterranean and Oriental options for dining, which they can enjoy in really stylish environments. But very popular is the Vista Terrace, where freshly made sushi using only local seafood, oysters and shisha are served. Again, there's a wide choice of room type for both families and adults only, and all rooms, studios and suites at the Four Seasons are elegantly furnished with modern smart room technology, marble bathrooms and molten brown amenities. All guests who book a luxury suite here enjoy even more amenities and personalised service such as private check-in, pre-dinner drinks with canapes and a valet service. Next to the Four Seasons is the 4-star Mediterranean Beach Hotel, and it shares the same expanse of beach as the Four Seasons. Now, this hotel first opened more than 20 years ago, and it is a superior 4-star property in Limassol. Personalised touches here that you would normally associate with a 5-star product have ensured that the hotel has a very high level of repeat guests, where it attracts both couples and families year on year. Central to the hotel is the attractive freeform pool, which cascades over various levels, featuring a waterfall cave and a swim-up pool bar. And there is also an indoor pool and spa area. There are 5 restaurants at this hotel and 4 bars with different designs ranging from traditional to contemporary, offering a style that will suit all tastes and ages. My personal favourite here is the gold and white themed sushi bar. Now, room types range from deluxe, superior, family studios and suites, and they're all comfortable and pleasantly decorated in natural and seaside tones. Lastly, but not leastly, is the Park Lane. Now, this is also located in the Amethyst area of Limassol, like the Amara is, but this is 15 kilometres from the centre of Limassol, and the hotel is the first hotel you come to on your journey from Larnaca Airport, which cuts down on transfer times. Formerly, it was the Le Méridien Resort, but following a complete renovation by Harrods Interiors, where only the shell of the original hotel was left, it became the Park Lane Luxury Collection Resort and Spa, and it is the only internationally recognised hotel on the island, being a Marriott member. It's contemporary in design and minimalistic in style, but it still has select traditional features. And as with other hotels of this standard, there is a wide choice of accommodation within. However, this hotel also uniquely features 1, 2 and 3 bedroom private villas within its grounds. And these villas have opulent interiors for the ultimate in privacy, but they have the added benefit of hotel services included when clients need them. What stands out for this hotel, for me, is its spacious and immaculately presented grounds. It has extensive spa facilities and treatment pools, and unrivaled children's facilities, both for space, equipment and activities. The children's facilities are a 3,000 metre square park which features a 2-level castle, a pirate ship with water slides, a kids club. The children will definitely not want to leave here, so it makes it a perfect option for parents who like to have a break from the little ones when they're on holiday. Not including the treatment pools in the spa, there is 1 indoor and 3 outdoor pools, along including a separate family pool with slides and an adults only pool. There's a state-of-the-art gym as well as water sports, a football academy and 3 tennis courts for the sporty guests, and the hotel has 5 restaurants within it. As with all the hotels that we feature in the Kubris portfolio, further detailed information can be found on our website. So go to the homepage, click on Plan Your Trip and select hotels, and you can have a lot more detailed information and see more visual examples of our preferred hotels. So thank you so much for your attention today. Following our initial training presentation, getting to know Cyprus and getting to know Kubris, which you probably would have seen before this regional one, all of our regional webinars are here to provide you with more detailed information on each specific area within Cyprus. So when you have time, please take a look at these other regional presentations, and it'll increase your knowledge and help you sell the destination. But I hope you've learned some interesting facts today that you'll be able to tell your clients about. In the meantime, here are the contact details again. So if you've got any questions on today's presentation, you need any further information, maybe your clients have specific queries, or you need a quote for a trip, or even if you just want to get in touch with us to introduce yourself and say hello, that would be great too. We're contactable by telephone. Here is the number, which is Cyprus, which is 357 26205 222. We're also on WhatsApp, and this is the WhatsApp number here, Cyprus 357 99533 551. Please add us to your contact list, because then you'll be able to be on our distribution list to receive any updates and offers. If you want to email us, drop us an email, sales@kubris.com, and of course visit the website www.kubris.com. It's a plethora of information and it's very easy to navigate around and find what you want. You'll also find an online quote form there that you can fill in if you have quotes. We're also on Facebook and Instagram, so please look up Kubris on those. And all that's left for me to say today is that when you think of Cyprus, think Kubris. Thank you, have a great day, and I look forward to speaking to you all soon.